The Crazy Squat Sasquatch. Back again for another episode, guys. We're keeping going. Got 4 more teams in the NFC, and then we'll take a little bit of a break and do the NFC or AFC. So we have 4 more teams left. We got the NFC West, 49ers, Seahawks, Cardinals, and Rams. Pretty tough division. Kind of reminds me of the Bears, Packers, Minnesota, Detroit division. A lot of good teams going to be battling it out all year. Glancing at this, there's not one just pops out. Yeah, this is the winner. These 4 teams are going to be battling. It could be anybody's division to win, depending on their schedule, injuries. You know how that goes, guys' injuries and strength of schedule. So Arizona Cardinals, guys. Which we're going to start with today. Arizona Cardinals for the first team for the NFC West. Cardinals. You had the last place defense last year, guys. You ranked 32nd overall. 32nd overall last place defense. Ouch. Offense, you're right there in the middle of the road. Offensive-wise, Kyle Murray, his second year. Learned a little bit. He picked up Hopkins, one of the best receivers in the league. That's going to help towards the end of last year. You picked up Drake from Miami. So you got your good wide receivers and Hopkins, Fitzgerald. If Kirk can stay healthy, Christian Kirk, you got 3 decent wide receivers. I think a pretty decent running back. Fantasy-wise, I don't think he'd be in my top 5. Maybe top 10 if he's there. He can get majority of the carries. Tight end-wise, Max Williams. I don't know, guys. I don't know how well he's going to do. Defensive-wise, you made some changes. Picked up Kennard, Jordan Phillips, Campbell in the draft. Isaiah Simmons. I've heard he's pretty good for a draft pick. So you added to your defense. Didn't really lose nothing from your defense. You've added to it, but still, you were 32nd. You added a few key players here and there. You're 31st in total pass defense. Some of these teams in here are Seahawks, 49ers, Rams. They're passing teams. Hopefully these rookies and these free agents can help you guys out. Maybe they'll put a little pass rush on some guys. Play the deep field a little bit more. So, otherwise, we'll see how the schedule goes. Like I said, you can tell we already got some of the teams filled out because we've done NFC Central or NFC North, East, and South. So we've already played a lot of teams. Being you're the last division in the NFC, we're going to do. I said we've already made some picks, so go back and look at our previous episodes. See why we chose some of these. I'll cover them a little bit, but not as much as I did in the previous episode when I'm talking about that team strictly. So, anything to add about the Arizona Cardinals, Brett, before we get going on these picks?
I've said it multiple videos, but I predict their offense is probably going to be top 10 this year. Their defense, I'm not sure about that. They really don't have that many star players.
Oh, saying that, if you don't have a good defense, you're always, you got to try to put scores on the board, a lot of throws. That tells you Kyler Murray might get a lot of stats from trying to play catch-up. You're not just burning the clock. You're actually trying to score. So Murray might not be a bad pickup. Top 5, top 7 quarterbacks to pick up. Hopkins, top 5. Drake, top 10. So you had some decent players you might want to kind of look at in the draft here. I wouldn't pick up the Arizona's defense yet. I think they got some more work to do, some more key players. But we'll get going on their schedule, guys, and get going here. So for week 1, at San Francisco, playoff caliber team here, guys. Garoppolo, San Fran, you kind of got a setback. I heard this yesterday. Debo Samuel's broken leg out, probably 6 to 9 weeks. Lost one of your key weapons on offense. You might be missing him here. You may be missing him in a few weeks there, San Fran. Can the other wide receivers pick it up? San Fran, you got 2 tough running backs there. I like Mozart. I think he's going to be a top 10, top 15 draft or fantasy league pick. I pick up Mozart for San Fran. I think the running game's there with Garoppolo, Kittle. With what, even if you don't have Debo, you still got the weapons. I think big thing is you got the defense here, guys. You have San Fran at home. It's hard to beat San Fran at home. Sorry, Arizona. San Fran's going to pull this one off.
Cardinals going to 49ers. 49ers this year, probably a Super Bowl caliber team.
Caliber.
But Cardinals probably wild card at most. Their defense is going to be the one thing holding them down. And 49ers offense and defense both are probably one of the best in the NFC. I don't see Cardinals winning this, but it'll be a very close matchup if their defense does step up.
All right, guys. Week 2, 3, and 4. Watch our previous episodes. I was overall just a touch base on Arizona. I think it's gonna be a better team than a couple of these teams. Brett and I kind of are on different pages on these two here. Carolina could have a pretty decent defense here, guys, with Bridgewater and McCaffrey. So tough team here. I think you got enough to pull off the wins with Washington and Detroit. So watch our previous episodes if you want to touch base with those two teams. At New York Jets. Jets will be one of those teams. Darnold, he's not a bad quarterback. Not a top 15 pickup, but he's going into where he shouldn't be knowing the playbook and everything by now after a few years here in the pros. Still got Le'Veon Bell. Frank Gore, you got Frank Gore, guys. I just don't think Jets have enough to keep pace with Arizona, even if Arizona's defense is lacking. Hopefully by now, your rookies and your veterans that you picked up are starting to gel with your new defensive coordinator's scheme of things. I think Arizona's going to pull this one off. I'll give them a win here.
Cardinals going to Jets. Jets, two very good running backs. And Gore and Bell. It's going to give some problems to Cardinals. But Cardinals, their offense, top 10, I think. They're going to score a lot of points to Jets' defense. Jets' offense going to score probably 17 to 21 points in Cardinals defense. But I think Cardinals' offense this early in the year is going to be super explosive. And even though it's at Jets, I'm giving Cardinals the win.
Seattle, I predict being in the playoffs this year. Russell Wilson. Carson gets running the ball well again. You got some talent on wide receivers here, guys. Talent of defense. I think Cardinals are going to be competitive in this. I think you got more of a veteran team in the Seahawks. I know it's at home Cardinals, but I just think Seattle's got a few better spots on defense, a few better position players. I think they're going to pull this one off.
Seattle going to Cardinals. Like the San Francisco game, Seattle, another Super Bowl caliber team. Can't say that word today. But their offense, probably another one of the best in the league. Their defense is going to be a step up from last year and another one of the best in the league. Cardinals offense, top 10. Their defense, probably bottom 10. Seattle's offense is just too powerful for Cardinals defense to handle. It's going to be like 31-21 with Seattle winning and Cardinals losing. Maybe if they upgrade their defense, get a few corners, or maybe on some of the line, I think they would be a much closer game, and they would probably win, but they still need to upgrade their defense.
Okay, going into the bye week, guys. Good time for a bye week, halfway through the season. Get your team regrouped a little bit. I got you at 5-2. Brett's got you at 4-3. Still got the playoff picture in front of you. Season's right there. By now, hopefully your team's gelling offensive, defensively. Hopefully people are staying healthy. Here comes Miami into your house. Miami. Holy draft picks, Miami. How many draft picks do you have this year? Halfway through the season, some of these draft picks are going to start playing. They're going to understand the speed of the professional level. I'm not sure who's going to be the quarterback at this point in time. I think you got some decent running backs here. A couple of them you picked up free agent. Howard and Britta, I believe, from San Fran. So, I think you have a tough running game. Quarterback wise, we'll see. You got a decent wide receiver or two here. Miami's defense, I just don't know it. I don't know if they can stop what Arizona's going to throw at them. So I'm giving Arizona the win on this one just because of the weapons you have on your offensive side of the ball at this time.
Miami going to Cardinals. Miami has gotten better off the offseason, but not good enough. Cardinals offense improved majorly by getting maybe top 2, top 3 wide receiver in the league. Cardinals offense, they're going to have a very good day against Miami's defense, and it's probably going to be one of the easiest wins they're going to have except for Washington in their schedule.
All right, here comes Buffalo. Guys, I don't know what you heard about Buffalo this year. I think Buffalo's going to be a contender this year, maybe not for the Super Bowl, but deep into the playoffs. Picked up Diggs from Minnesota. That gives Josh Allen a couple decent wide receivers to throw to. I love Devin Singletary. I had him in my fantasy league last year, guys. Singletary, I think drafting him a little bit higher than what he's going. I'm seeing the top 15 back, the touches he may get. So I like Singletary. I like their offensive unit. Josh Allen, I had him on my fantasy league last year. He burnt me a couple times with some missed throws, but he can run the ball in. He can throw the ball in. Josh Allen, if he's there in the top 10 quarterbacks, I think I listed him just right under Murray. I pick him up. I think Buffalo's going to have a solid team this year. And so Arizona, I think Buffalo's going to run a little bit wild and throw a little bit wild on your on your defense.
Buffalo going to Cardinals. Buffalo's offense improved with Diggs from the Vikings. Vikings are probably gonna wish they didn't do that, but Buffalo's offense, they're gonna be probably way improved from last year. Probably gonna be a top 10 probably top 5 offense compared to the top 10 offense in the Cardinals. But their offense and defense is way better than the Cardinals' offense and defense. Their number 1 receivers comparing to each other, Hopkins, Diggs. I give the edge to Hopkins. But Buffalo's their offense in total is a slightly better than Cardinals. Their defense majorly better than Cardinals' defense. So I'm giving the loss to the Cardinals, Week 10.
Now you're going to Seattle. Different story playing at Seattle, guys. Seattle's going to be wanting a little payback. I think Seattle's going to be up at this point in time. Is going to be looking at San Francisco, looking at Arizona, saying we got to beat these guys to make the playoffs or to win this division. Maybe more likely to win in the division. So I think a little payback's going to happen here in Seattle.
Seattle at home, I don't think it's going to be the difference. At Cardinals, I'm still giving them the loss. Seattle, they probably have an elite offense and defense. Cardinals probably have an above-average offense and a below-average defense. I just don't see these two matching up pretty well, so I'm giving Seattle the win. Can you explain the Patriots?
Yep, I know. Sorry, guys. Patriots quarterback slipped my mind. Stidham. So, Stidham, being a rookie, guys. New England, I know Belichick can do wonders, but as a rookie quarterback, Peyton Manning, Aikman, some of these going to be Hall of Fame type of quarterbacks, never had a winning season in their first season in the pros. Yeah, you got a really tough defense in New England. But like the Bears last year, the Bears to me had a tough defense, but their offense couldn't stay on the field enough to give the defense a break. You may see that in New England this year. Your offense may not stay on the field. I know Belichick's going to do a lot with some dink and dunk passes to his running backs, to Falk, to some of these guys. It's still not Tom Brady. It's still a rookie. They could make mistakes. You may be off the field. Your defense may be on the field more than normal. You might see that side effect of the defense getting tired, not being as good as they were a year before when they got a break because you got Tom Brady burning that clock all the way down the field. Arizona, your offense is enough to battle this defense. I don't know if New England's offense. Arizona had a very bad defense last year. I think against a rookie quarterback like Arizona. I know it's at New England. I just think against a rookie quarterback, he may make a few mistakes, and that might be the game changer in this one.
At New Orleans got rid of like 80% of their veterans, including Tom Brady, top 2 quarterbacks in the league. I don't know what Bill Belichick was thinking about that. They do have tons of salary cap if they want to pick up a big name player, but they got rid of so many good players off the offseason. Cardinals picked up a lot of good players. I see Cardinals actually picking this win up pretty easily. Patriots are not going to be good this year by getting rid of all their elite veteran players and getting rid of their first round draft picks for later round draft picks, getting rookies. Over half their team is probably going to be rookies starting. I see Cardinals picking up this win pretty easily.
All right, Rams guys. Here comes the Rams into your house. Golf. Golf's a good quarterback, unless you get in his face and rattle him a little bit. Is your offense or your defense going to be able to get to him? I don't know. I mean, Rams, you got a couple running backs. I don't know who's going to be your top running back. It might be by running back more by committee. You guys got picked up a really good rookie. So you got Henderson, I believe. Rams got some decent running backs. You got Cooper Kupp. Hopefully he stays healthy. I would pick him up into maybe the top 20 wide receivers. I think Kupp's going to have a comeback year. I think the Rams' defense is going to be up to this with Aaron Donald and the players they have on defense. I think it's going to be a good game to watch. It's going to be a fun game. You know, defenses versus offensive here. It's going to be a fun game to watch. I just don't think Arizona's going to have the defense to get in Goff's face and make him make mistakes. All right, guys. I think the Rams pull this one off.
Rams going to Cardinals. Cardinals just picked up a big one against New England. Cardinals already 6 wins in the season, going against a divisional rival, which are going to face Week 17 also. At Cardinals defense versus Rams offense. Rams defense versus Cardinals offense. It's going to be a very tight matchup between the Cardinals offense, Rams defense. They're going to score at least 14 points that game, but Rams offense, even though they lost Gurley, which he's got like injuries every year. They have Cooper Kupp, very good wide receiver. Cardinals are going to lose this one against the Rams. I just don't see them having enough defense.
Okay, Giants and Philly. I said watch our previous episodes. We'll go more in depth here. I just think Arizona's got a little more of a offense right now. It'll be good games. I mean, you guys, I got them splitting here. It'll be some close ones. Week 16. Here comes San Fran. They got you guys in week 1. But San Fran this time is going to be looking at Seattle, going to be looking at you, saying we need to win this division, we need to get our butts going. Arizona, you're going to be saying the same thing. I just think San Fran, but now you got Debo Samuel probably back on the field. Hopefully your team is full bore, full healthy with Kittle, with your wide receivers, your Bosa on defense. I think this is too much for Arizona to handle. Arizona's just not quite there yet on defense to stop San Fran.
San Francisco, I already explained it most up there. Their Super Bowl team. Cardinals probably wild card at most. Same with that. I just don't see them winning this. Maybe if they upgrade their defense, get a lot of good players, but this late in the season, they can't trade. Then they can get from free agency, and I just don't see them winning this one with their defense.
And you're going into the Rams. This might be a must-win for the Rams. I mean, you're talking the division rivals. You got Seattle there, 49ers there, Rams, yourself. You guys all might be battling right there for that playoff spot or that league championship spot and a playoff spot. Maybe a wild card spot coming out of this division as well as a champion. It's a tough division, guys. Very tough division. I could see a playoff contender going out of here along with a wild card going out of here. And this game here may dictate a lot of who's going to the playoffs as a wild card or as the league, or as your division, sorry, not league, as your division champion. With some tough ones here, guys. Rams, I think you got a little better defense right now to slow them down. At the Rams ain't going to lose at home last game of the season. They're going to give it all they got to try to either win the division or get the wild card spot at this point in time, and I think they're going to have the better defense to slow this team down.
At Rams, it's really the same. Rams going to Cardinals. Rams offense is going to score a lot of points against Cardinals defense. Cardinals offense not going to score that many points against Rams defense. Even though the Cardinals are going to have a major step up on offense, they had a little bit step up from defense, I still think they're not going to win this one against the Rams. Maybe in like a year if they upgrade their defense a lot, pick up some veteran corners, pick up some rookies in the draft, like first rounders next year, and then they maybe defeat this team, but not this year.
So, end all here for the NFC South Cardinals. I got them going 8-8, 500 team. I don't know if it's going to be enough to get the wild card with Rams, San Fran, and Seattle all in this division. 500 might not make the playoffs this year, guys, in this division. Brett's got to go in 6-10. That definitely won't make the playoffs. So we got a couple game difference here. A lot of these games I think are going to be very close. Cardinals, if your defense can step up to the occasion, there'll be some different scores here. Wins and losses may be a little different if your defense can step up. If not, against the Rams, against Seattle, against 49ers, tough offensive guys. You got to get that defense coming together. So for me, 8-8, Brett 6-10. Tomorrow we'll cover the second team in the NFC West, and hopefully by this weekend we'll have the NFC Central done. We can go through each team, each bracket, and see who's going to make the playoffs. So otherwise, we'll see you guys tomorrow.